What up, everybody?
Episode trace of GULAGBOYZ podcast. We're out here live and direct. Got some big news. We are affiliates. I know. Sounds funny. Affiliates of RainBet, the #1 gambling website, social casino, whatever you want to call it. Don't go to Stake. RainBet's where it's at. Stake. We're still open for the bag.
Oh yeah, we're still open. Whichever one comes first.
we are affiliates, not sponsored. RainBet did not pick us up. Say, get your views up, honey.
But go on, RainBet's a pretty good site. Go on it. GULAGBOYZ promo code. You go on it. Whatever you deposit, they'll match it as long as you use GULAGBOYZ.
GULAGBOYZ. Christmas week, right? Big plans coming up for Christmas. We're doing this podcast. We're gonna call it the Christmas episode. Big things. I think one of the biggest things to talk about, right? Because we're a podcast about absolutely nothing. Two boys, two microphones, two idiots with no idea what's going on.
Yeah, zero directions, but we're here, man. We try to be here once a week.
We don't even talk about these podcasts before we do them. We just go live.
We don't talk before and after about these podcasts. We just go live, record, post, and until you guys start leaving us some comments, and then we'll talk more about it. But as of right now, we're just going with the flow, man.
#1 thing to talk about, the Criminal Basketball Association, otherwise known as the NBA, has brought back one of the top criminals.
The top shotter?
The #1 hustler.
Oh, yeah. You think he had to go to a metal detector?
If you don't watch basketball and don't care for the sport like your boy, I think we're talking about Ja Morant.
Yeah. But he went off yesterday, though.
He had a great game. I mean, he had a good game back, right? I forgot the guy existed, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie. The NBA is so good now. They have so many players now that they weren't missing him. I don't think so. The team was missing him, but the NBA itself is not missing him like that. I mean, the team, they won their 7th game?
I believe you, but you're talking about this guy. From what I gathered, he comes from a good neighborhood, right?
Oh yeah, man. He is just he's your outstanding great black citizen from a suburban area. Went to private school, I believe.
And he has a dad, right?
He has a dad. His dad did not go get milk and never came back. His dad was in his life.
We're not racist. We're just being honest here, right? So he has a dad. Okay, has a dad. Dad was at the game yesterday.
Has a dad and a mother present in his life.
Very successful story, if you ask me already. Dude did his thing yesterday. Nobody got shot. Let's give it another 24 hours before we give 100% assessment of what Ja Morant's future looks like.
Yeah, let's see if he didn't go out after that win and go clubbing, and let's hope that no videos surface.
Or let's hope they do, so it makes for good content.
Yeah, we come back next week and talk about it. Well, next week.
What's that?
I said next week, we don't know, but we're going to try to get you guys an episode. I know it's Christmas time.
Oh, yes. Probably looking the day after Christmas for an episode. I know you guys are waiting and are excited. I know we have fans out there. We don't know who you are, but we're going to find you.
Yeah, we're going to find you. When we find you, man, and if you're on rainbet.com, we'll tip you on that, man.
Tips galore. We're all about it. Big things happening over the weekend, right? UFC 296 happened. I love UFC, so I'm always going to talk about it on this podcast, right?
He's the UFC guru. I'm more of the NBA one, but yeah, big things.
UFC 296 press conferences were wild, right? There was a Colby Covington moment. Colby Covington, for those people that don't know, he plays a gimmick, right? That's what it is. Loves Trump, MAGA, Blue Lives Matter, the whole thing, right? He literally, there's videos of him saying, these fights sell. That's what he does. He sells fights, okay? He goes and he's in a press conference, and he's known for getting under people's skin. Tells Leon Edwards, the champion, the welterweight champion, I'm going to take you to the 7 depths of hell, and we'll say hi to your dad while we're down there.
Legend.
Complete violation.
Well, he didn't take him there, did he?
He did, and it was a terrible fight on Colby's side. He couldn't. He took him down once or twice, I think. And after that, there was just no pressure, no nothing. Leon just kind of played with him the whole match. It seemed like Leon was still kind of scared. But I mean, is that fair game, bro? And like you watch boxing and stuff, you watch his press conferences. Do you think he went too far?
I don't think he went too far. I mean, you got to sell the fight. In boxing, that's what they do, sell it. But I think UFC is a little bit. From what I gather, their press conferences is a little bit better than boxing ones, and they sell the fight. You got to sell the fight, man. It's just at the end of the day, it's just for promo. When they get in the ring, some of them become good friends, and just to sell the fight. I mean, it's just to make money.
I read, this might be complete out of my ass, but I did read that pay-per-view sales went through the roof after that comment.
I bet. I mean, Dana White's pretty smart.
I mean, yeah, Colby's a troll. Yeah. Speaking of trolls, Jake Paul. What do you think, man? First boxing fight against a true boxer, not someone that came off of YouTube or Love Island or whatever the hell. You know, someone that trained boxing, claims they're boxing, is making a little bit of a bag from boxing. What do you think about this whole Jake Paul beat? I mean, a boxer.
I like Jake Paul. I like what he's doing outside of the boxing ring, like giving boxers pay, giving them opportunities, health insurance for certain boxers that don't have that. He's doing good for that. But I thought that fight was. I mean, he's a boxer, but nobody knew of him. He was a Uber driver, so nobody knew of him. For him to knock him out in the first round, it's like at least fight a decent boxer. Somebody knows, and he's not fighting nobody. But I like what he's doing outside of the sport, about the sport though. Like if it makes sense what I'm talking about.
What do you say when you hear someone like Jake Paul say, "Oh, I could fight Canelo"? I could fight Canelo and win. I'm going to be a champion, legacy, blah, blah, blah. Do you think he goes up against Canelo and wins? Do you think he knocks him out, right? Like true masterclass of boxing, not like, it's tight. Oh, it's tight.
No, right? I don't think he has a chance against Canelo. I don't think he has a chance with Tank, Ryan Garcia. I don't think he has a chance with who I think is good, but it's a clown, Rolly. I don't think he has a chance with Rolly, and he's a clown. I mean, I like his ethic though. I'll give him that. He's trying. I'll give him that.
I won't call him a full on professional boxer, but I'll say the dude's fighting. I mean, dude's making the money. He's on.
I mean, let's be honest. Not a lot of people are stepping into the ring not from that from like YouTube. Nobody's stepping into the ring like as constant as he is. Maybe KSI, but
I think
KSI is fighting the same things.
I love KSI's content on YouTube. I will say that. Really? I love his content on YouTube.
I never watched his content to be that.
Not him alone. The Sidemen.
Ever.
Like I love the Sidemen stuff. I'm big on Beta Squad right now. Shout out to Beta Squad. Love them right now. They're like the British AMP, bro.
Oh really?
No lie. Yes, so good. They have a video with AMP. Anybody that is looking for stuff on YouTube, go watch AMP. Beta Squad, Stuck in a Box. It is amazing. I loved it. Shout out AMP, man. Shout out AMP, Beta Squad.
We might start streaming. We might react to it one of these days.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't like KSI as a boxer. I think that Tommy Fury fight kind of said it all right. Throwing the wild haymaker, hoping it lands.
I mean, a lot of people say he's better than Jake Paul, I guess, because of his opponents, but I don't think he's fought anybody either. I mean, he's lost basically 2 fights. He lost against Tommy Fury, and then the other one was no contest because he threw an elbow. So I mean, I just don't see him as a boxer like that. I see Jake has a little bit better skills. I think they're both YouTube boxers. Just put it that way.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's exactly what they are. Back to the UFC, the seasonal press conference came back. Conor McGregor kind of made the seasonal press conference a thing, right? I will say that. Before that, no one knew what they were. They were upcoming championship bouts and co-main events historically. So they'd have like 30 fighters on stage, and the media would ask random questions to them, right? for the next like quarter, right? So the next 4 months or something. Seasonal press conference came back. Sean O'Malley, Cheeto Vera was there. Sean Strickland and Dricus Duplessis was there. Alexander Volkanovski and Ilya was there as well. Now, there was a comment about Sean Strickland pass, which if you guys do not know the Sean Strickland, he is a white trash motherfucker. Dude comes from nothing. Dude got beat up when he was a kid by his dad. Dude was terrible childhood. Dricus Duplessis is a South African man. He has been seen kissing his coach on the mouth, doing a bunch of questionable things. So Sean Strickland roasted him on that, and Dricus Duplessis responded, "I'm going to beat you worse than your dad ever could." And that hit a note, a trigger, whatever it was. Right? Did you see all that?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw clips of it, and then I saw what happened at the, what was it, 296?
296, they're in the crowd. Someone placed them in the same seating arrangement, same area. Later to find out it was the UFC president, Dana White. He admitted that he's the one that does the seating chart for the celebrities, and he sat them so close to each other that Sean Strickland stood on business.
Oh, yeah, he stood.
And I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's another thing. It's a fair game. I mean, Sean Strickland was calling him a faggot, like straight out.
But it all comes back to they're selling that fight.
I want to watch that fight now more than ever. Shit, I thought about going to Canada to watch it, dude.
Oh, it's going to be in Canada?
In Toronto.
Oh, wow.
UFC, give us some tickets.
Oh, wow, that's going to be. I'm sure the boys are all over that.
Yeah, Kyle being from Toronto, being on the Dana train, I definitely think he'll be there. I would.
Where GULAGBOYZ will be there.
One day. So Sean Strickland stands on business, goes on a podcast with Theo Von, and I guess he breaks down into tears. I mean, do you think that's a hard thing for someone to hear?
Like prior of that press conference?
After.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Theo Von asked them. The podcast hasn't came out yet. I guess Theo offered to take it out. Like, hey, we just won't put the podcast out, which is fucking A1 of Theo Von. Just to be like, hey, I won't post this fucking viral podcast if you don't want me to. And Sean Strickland said, fuck it, man. Just do what you gotta do. It hasn't came out yet, but I am excited to see when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for it too. I like Theo Von. I like his podcast. I like him.
Theo's good, man. He seems like a good dude. I know he's been through some shit of his own. You know he was on the challenge?
Really?
Yeah. He was like on Road Rules. He won it like twice.
I did not know that. I didn't know of Theo Von until recently, like maybe a year or two. Because, TikTok, the little clips.
Mm-hmm. TikTok wins, man. Follow us on TikTok. GULAGBOYZ.
Yeah. We'll post some of these clips out there. We'll start getting better.
We're working towards it, guys.
We're looking for an assistant, but you're just going to be an affiliate too?
You're going to get 30% of 30% of what we get. So 0.
But you grind with us, man. You get up there.
One person, we talked about Logan Paul and all those guys. One person that I kind of, I don't know if I buy into it or not, man, is Tate.
Andrew Tate.
I don't know if I buy into the whole like his vibe. I don't know what the fuck that guy's about. I don't know if he's just pushing these little girls out there. I don't know, man. I want to like the guy because I agree with a lot of what he says. At the same time, I want to hate the guy. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think I like him because of what he built himself out of. Just his mouth. I mean, literally. Because I didn't know of Andrew Tate before. I've heard he was a fighter. I'd never seen him fight. Seen clips, but I was like, I don't know who this guy is. And just seen him blow up on TikTok recently, and
I saw that George Jenko was in Romania and interviewed.
Mm-hmm. Did 2 podcasts with him.
I feel like he got so fucked, George Jenko. And that whole debacle that they had with
Impulsive?
With Paul, bro. Yeah, the Impulsive or whatever it is. And if I remember, they were just making fun of his religion, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, that's all it was. I mean, I think George, they always picked on his religion, right? And I think it's just hit a point where he's like, all right, man, do I need this? Do I need to be here and get picked on this, or can I just do my own thing? And still stand on what I believe, right? And I seen one of his podcasts. It's a good podcast. He's a good. I think he's a good host.
You know
He has
who's
some good
killing the
questions.
fucking game, dude? Is Bradley Martin. As you're talking about good hosts, dude, fucking Bradley just kills it, bro.
Yeah, I watch one of his podcasts. And he's pretty good because he's not scared of. He's not scared to tell you anything. Really, he'll tell you everything that he's done in his life. He'll bring up his past. He'll bring up his father's issues with suicide, and he has some serious questions. I think Nelk messed up by not keeping him around on their podcast, replacing him with Steiny on this movie.
Yeah. You know, with all and I don't know the Leon Edwards stuff with Colby Covington, he started crying when he won the belt because that shit still hits him to this day, right? So you have two tough guys that are still breaking down emotionally of things that happened to them as kids. Do you truly believe some of that shit follows us into, I mean, our 30s and 40s? Like, do you still ever reminisce about some shit and are like, fuck, dude? Like,
I think it does. I mean,
we joke about a lot of stuff, right? Like, what is it? Someone said it might have been one of the Wayans brothers. He's like, comedy is the mask of all pain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was like, fuck, dude, that shit's crazy. Like, that's true though. Like, I feel like you look at Sean Strickland, it's easier for him to make fun of it than just be like, nah, dude, I'm fucked up. You know what I mean? And I think that, I don't know, it hurts, man. It makes me sad for men. You know, because if you see someone crying, man, what's the first thing you say? You're a bitch.
Yeah. So some men are sitting there holding it in, but I'm
all about crying. I love crying.
I get a good cry here and there too. You got to, man. Let it out.
I cried watching The Walking Dead one time, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
I cried watching that Tyler Perry movies.
Don't put no Tyler Perry on, bro. I'll start crying immediately.
What's that one with the father and the girls?
Oh, three little girls or three whatever.
Yeah, the one with Idris Elba, man. I brought some tears, man.
What is it? We Are the Browns, bro. That shit.
Oh yeah, that was sad. That was sad too.
We Are the Browns.
I don't know why. I like watching sad movies over and over.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman, bro. When what's he say? I pray to God for you more than I pray for me. Damn, bro. What? Okay, Shamar Moore.
What was the other one with the white lady and she became friends with the black lady?
The Family That Prays.
That was good too. That was with Rip from Yellowstone.
Yo, are we black women?
We might be, man.
Yo, name another Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is Tyler Perry movie. You name one, I'll name one. Go ahead.
Now I'm.
All right, I'll go. The Family That Prays.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Why Did I Get Married?
Why Did I Get Married Too?
Was it Daddy's Little Girls?
That's the name of that movie. That is what's the other one? I don't know. It's acronym like something like that. But with Taraji P. Henson.
Oh, where she kills her man. Meet the Browns.
Oh, that was one of the favorites. Meet the Browns. Family, was it the new Homecoming?
Fuck, you got me. You win.
There's more. There's
more.
The one with Bow Wow and Myrene. I've seen them all just about. I even seen some of his plays. Meet the Browns, a TV show.
I've seen some plays. I've wanted to. There's a video that's pretty awesome of Chris Stapleton at a Tyler Perry play, and they ask him to come up and sing, and he's saying to everyone. So it's pretty cool.
I started watching the documentary about his mom on I think it's on Amazon. Pretty good.
Yeah, Tyler Perry's out there. Any plans for Christmas?
No, just get ready, hang around with the family, get ready. I'm trying to this whole week for Christmas week, I'm focused on getting most of the stuff for the GULAGBOYZ and the streaming set up so we can go ahead and bet and win some money so we can hand out to our OnlyFans.
Hey, if you're listening to this, take a screenshot of the date, because when we make it, we'll put you on, man. We're not gonna put you on like you're gonna be in our group, but we got you with some money, bro. I believe that.
We'll start you. We'll VIP you on the chat, and you become good mod, whatever. We'll grow together. We're gonna grow together.
We got streaming. We got streaming coming out. We got blogs coming out. We got our fitness journey because we're dialed in, right? Like we've officially dialed in.
I can't stop talking about this Whoop. I'm
This
still
was,
amazed by like the data
guys,
it captures.
we're not sponsored by Whoop. Not even one bit. We don't make
But
no
we
money
love
off
it.
of them. I
love
pay
it.
them money a month because I'm too cheap to buy the band outright. I pay them $30 a month. Listen, get a Whoop. Start tracking your sleep. Start knowing what this shit does to you. Honestly, like I didn't believe this shit, right? But a fucking beer, just drinking a beer will fuck up your sleep.
Oh yeah, your recovery time too.
I mean, this shit is important, guys. Get you a Whoop. It's a little band. You can charge it while you're wearing it. You can sleep with it. You forget it's there. Shower with it. Shit with it. Do all the things with it. Get a Whoop. Start tracking your sleep and start tracking the metrics that matter. This shit's important, boys.
I'll be honest with you. Because I have the Apple Watch, the new one, the big ass bulky one. I can't sleep with it. I take it off in the middle of the night. My Whoop, I haven't taken it off since I got it.
I love it. I love it. Whoop, Rain Bet,
And another one. I have one in right now. Upper Deck.
Upper Deck time, baby. As soon as this is a quick podcast. As soon as this podcast is over, I'm gonna put one in.
I'm on my second one today. In the last.
I'm going to, boys. I've had 4 in today already. I wake up, brush my teeth, and put a fucking Zenchino in. Let's fucking do it, guys. Let's do it. Holiday weekend. We'll be back. We're gonna put out another one very quick.
Yeah, this one is just. I mean, besides UFC, that's happened. This one's gonna be a quick podcast. Christmas, basically here to let you know Merry Christmas. Hope you guys have a good Christmas. Enjoy your time with your family, your loved ones, and make sure to go to rainbet.com. GULAGBOYZ, whatever you get for Christmas, gamble at your own risk.
Couldn't have said it any better, man. Episode 3 in the fucking books.
Merry Christmas, boys.